Good evening. There she is. She finally got released. The updated Hawk from Just Flight version 1.1, which has a lot of improvements like extra drop tanks for fuel, because the baby has a drinking problem. And if you want to use it for like longer flights, you kind of need that extra fuel if you don't want to cheat in the menu and add fuel like I used to do all the time. But be careful, if you do add the fuel drop tanks, you can add that much extra weight that it's too much. I haven't tested it. If you do it, if you are failed to take off, because of course the weight is overseeding the maximum amount of payload that is allowed on this kind of plane. And as you can see, for the VR people among us, and that group I think is growing and growing, and the popularity of our VR enthusiasts are getting pretty big. And if you do get a VR headset like the G2 or the Pimax, or if you have the money, already ordered the Vario Aero, or maybe you have your eye on your Pimax 12KX, the QLED panel, LCD panel thing, if they all come true what they announced, that would be amazing. But doesn't matter, if you ever have a VR headset and you did fly in the Microsoft Flight Simulator in VR, you're never ever gonna go back to pancake mode. You just don't. Or if you're a YouTuber, I'm a small one, or my other friends who are bigger than me, then sometimes you would need to fly in 2D to record it properly in high quality, 4K or whatever. Then it's kind of difficult. I'm still struggling recording in VR, because as you can see it's the two eyes, but I did bump it up to high definition 4K if it's possible. I try to push it because my system, the GPU is not that strong. It's an RDNA 1, but the CPU is the previous fastest after the Alder Lake. But that's that CPU of Alder Lake 12 Gen Intel, that's really sucking up power as much as plane sucks up fuel. So we'll see. But whatever CPU you have, it's the GPU that drives the power of the VR headsets. And once you go VR, you don't go back to pancake mode. Okay, enough babbling about that. So as you can see, the panel, I already went cold and dark. Sorry for all the shakiness. I also have FSRealistic loaded, which is the new add-on that adds a lot of more immersive sounds and so on. I haven't flown with it with the Hawk yet, so I hope it don't replace the best sound in the industry at the moment. They don't ruin it, so I don't know what that will do, but it's still a great add-on though. So cold and dark.
Cold and dark selected.
As you can see, I'm here in Belgium, Deurne, because I also installed extra scenery roads, so this should be better. Sparky name is there on the back. This is the 21, and I'm getting stuttering, so maybe I don't know if that's the Hawk or the extra scenery roads that I programmed. I hope that pushback guy doesn't come pushing me back. That's also an issue with the Hawk. I think it's because it's a jet, and jets need to get pushed back. So I don't know if this guy's there already who wants to push me back. We'll see. Okay, let's do it fastly. So rudders off, the brakes, I can see the pressurized, this right click zooming still works perfectly. Not like in other planes that don't have that feature, but we VR users do need it, at least if you don't have the Vario Aero yet. Alright, so let's get the puppy started. Battery 1, check. Turn that off again. Battery 2, check. You have to check the voltage here. Alright, check. Battery 1 again. Fuel pump, switch to on. Skid control. What else do I need? Oxygen, airco, manual. White lights, because I'm no red, because I'm on the runway. Taxing, panel lights, yeah, let's put that on. That lightning should be less, so for night flying should be more gentle to the eyes. That was kind of too much in version 1. Yeah, it's more softer. But the people with good headset with like the Aero Vario one, they have it, they will see it more obvious, I guess. Okay, then the radios. Both, well, actually I should start her up already. So normally this fuel gauge flap thing left, and then press once here. Same reason, but that's something with the verticals that I'm using, the honeycomb. I don't know why. Let's try that again. But I did take away the bindings of a lot of stuff. Nope. So for some reason I do have to kick that button on, which is normally for engine start, and then the white button, and then the GTS should start, the gas turbine starter. So that will light up green once it's done. Oh, in the meantime, yeah, this thing you can still, if you click on the bezel, you can still put it where it was. So for people who are in pancake light mode, maybe that's more handy, because one of the default quick views zooms into that pad easily, no issue, and it doesn't cover the other buttons of the radio here. Boom. But still they put it high enough, so even if you put it on the right, it doesn't really cover crucial buttons that you need. The drop tanks, they are there if you want them. Whoa. Extra tanks. Left, right. As you can see, they are there. The co-pilot is not sitting there yet. Also, it's a difference if you move your yoke or stick left, right. That used to be the way to turn the pilot's head for screenshots or whatever. Now it's a rudder, left, right, that switches the head kind of violently. No, no, no. Don't take off, Sparky, you're gonna crash this plane. Sorry, I will. So okay, fuel, ooh, it's a lot, so I have to check the payload. I didn't fill it completely. Maximum payload is 12. Yeah, I'm really pushing the limits here, but I'm not over the limit of that. But it will handle, you feel it, and it goes down on the suspension of the plane once you add more fuel there. Okay, so that's done. Then move that forward. It has free movement. Yes. And then we do the starter button. Oops, wrong side. Now I switched my GTN off. Haha, GTS I mean. I hope that puppy starts up more quickly. In the meantime, I go to the co-pilot seat, which is now also possible through the panel, as I can understand. Where is it? Co-pilot enable. So there should be a co-pilot sitting there now. Yep. Are you doing fine? No, he's nodding, but it's just the rudder control. Okay, let's get away of these static elements. Where can you switch to the the GPS I need? I don't see it. How do I switch to the co-pilot from this panel? I thought it was possible. Nope, I don't see it anymore. I saw it in the preview videos. Rear stick, oh, whatever. Nope. Where can I switch to the co-pilot view? It shows on the left version 1.1. There is a way the brightness you can change. Oh, this is so advanced, man. Nope, I don't know where to switch the co-pilot, or it's here. But that was the way it was, eh? Camera, pilot, co-pilot. And the panel switches also to the co-pilot side here, that's nice. So, also oxygen and lightning. It's kind of dark already. And put that skid in front so the light goes off. Okay, back to the pilot seat. I thought they fixed that, so I have to read the manual and check how to do that. This is like a first impression video all over again. So the GT is up and running. See if I can do it correctly this time. Now the turbine should start up and the hydraulic one will go off. As you can see, the hydraulics one should be building up. In the meantime, I'll turn on the radios. Yeah. See, the pushback thing is still going. I really don't want any pushbacks. Stop it. So I don't know if that's an issue with the airports in general, because they recognize it as a commercial airliner, because if other people in multi-flights don't have the plane, they see a commercial airliner. So maybe that's the reason why these pushback people always come. Okay. Turbine 2. I mean hydraulics 2. Only has one turbine. And all the radios.
Taxiing hold short runway 29er via taxiway Bravo 1 Bravo to British Aerospace Romeo Kilo.
Self-test does not succeed. Alright, on. Yeah, the lightning is better, eh? Alright, she's up and running. Here I just need my... for speed is better. Oh, there, close this. And lock it. Okay, I'm done with the panel, so that's a very nice addition. You can still turn it off with the button as before. Alright, brakes off, which you can see on the pressurizing there. And there's also here, of course, if you do want to do it manually, I have it mapped. Landing lights. Alright, going to the runway. I'm here in Belgium, Deurne, where I live. Not in Deurne, but Belgium. I'm curious to see the roads. I added that from the sim markets. So all the roads in Benelux, Belgium, Holland, Denmark also, I think. Well, it's kind of big. All the roads texturing are much more improved. So that funkiness should be gone. I hope it doesn't have any conflict with any other add-ons that I have. Alright, lining up with the runway. Alright, brakes. I think I've already heard something with FSRealistic extra sound, so it's not ruining the hog. That's already positive at the moment. Alright, let's see. Let's put this where the EFB used to be. I'm ready. Tune into the tower.
Tower British Aerospace Sierra Papa Alpha Romeo Kilo Yankee. Ready for west departure at runway 29er.
British Aerospace Sierra Papa Alpha Romeo Kilo Yankee altimeter 30.24 wind 228 at 5. West departure approved.
Okay, approved.
Cleared for takeoff runway 29er.
Cleared for takeoff runway 29er British Aerospace.
Alright, gone.
Romeo Kilo Yankee.
Let's do this. I think I'm all set. I didn't forget anything. All the lights are on, off. I didn't test the panel yet. Alright. That works. I also tested with crashing, because that was an issue. If you crash the hawk, of course in real life you're dead. But in a community flight, if something goes wrong with your shenanigans and you crash, you have that option with the Y, F4 to put it in a higher altitude, and then press Y again to release it. Then you can recover and just commence. And you don't have to start from the beginning. So that would be nice if that is solved. That because that shuts off all the electronics, all the dashboard, all the hydraulics, the flaps, the gears. That don't work anymore if you ever crash and you use that little trick Y and F4 and Y again. I hope that's fixed also. I didn't read it in the changelog, so I'm afraid it won't, but let's test it anyway. Okay, full throttle, 100%, and then the little arrow there when it hits 4. It takes longer before it goes to maximum. Okay, let's go. Also, that is improved somehow. I don't know. I never had any issues with that. All right, go. Oh, she's heavier, yeah, with the fuel tanks. Oof! Oh! Yeah, she's more heavy. Wheels in. Flaps are in. I don't think I use flaps, that's why. The performance. I think I kinda loaded too much scenery. Or maybe the extra scenery of the roads is really a performance killer. That could be. Yeah, but the roads do look much better, I must say. But the performance is not as desired. Beautiful sunset here. I don't know if you use the the fuel tanks that you can drop them or not. Because I don't have the smoke, no, I do have the weapons. That jettisons the bombs or something, it can drop the tanks. Alright. Yeah, the performance is not good. But that's not because of the Hawk, I think. I think some extra G sounds are coming from FSRealistic. Let's do that again. Yeah, the roads look better, but I have to try it without the add-on and see if the performance is back the way it was. Because now it's way too slow. Okay, I should land again. Speed brakes. Yep. That's still the same sound. I was planning to go to Brussels, so with this plane that would be fast enough. Let me check. See, I'm almost in Brussels. Let's do Brussels. Let's get the tower. All right. Oh, there is Brussels already. Runway 19. I don't know by heart which runway that is. Let me check. No, I didn't see it. The pilot is screaming of crashing. I'm not crashing. That's if it's realistic. Let's just land, but I'm going way too fast. Runway 19, I should have. I don't see the numbers clearly here. I can always cheat with my GPS, but wow, it's a lovely plane still. It's very addictive. Runway 25. I think is the one that's going. Okay. Wheels. I'm gonna take this runway right behind that other plane. Flaps one level. Runway 25, right, so that's not correct, but yeah. Let's land anyway. Alright. Let's not crash in the back of that plane. Brake! People are clapping. I don't have any passengers in this Hawk. Whoa, 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 whoa. So that's the issue. Just Flight, if you're listening or watching, you have to change something, I think, that the Hawk doesn't get recognized as a commercial airliner. So that will fix the pushback and the FSRealistic passenger clapping. I can turn that off, eh? That's not an issue, but still. That was funny. Well, my co-pilot counts for double people. They were applauding my landing. The performance is better now. So it could be a streaming issue with streaming it in 4K to the big bad internet and downloading photogrammetry data and everything. Alright, let's park up somewhere. Always busy. Brussels International Airport here. Pretty big. It's also payware, this one. It's not default. But Asobo, I think, or Aerosoft is working on a version also that would have working hangar doors and so on. So I'm looking forward, if that gets released, I'm getting it immediately. Because we barely get any love from any kind of developer for extra airports. Traffic on the runway and taxiways are still... Hello, taxiing here. Oh, my lights are still red. Hello, got the right away, I think. I'll park there somewhere. That bus doesn't get in my way. I'll flicker in my lights. Hey. Alright. It's not a real parking spot, but I just like it because it shows here nice. I'm at home at Brussels Airport. I love that. Whoa! Who hit me? Ah! I hit into a cart here. Put my flaps up. Maybe I do need to push back, guy. No, I'm stuck. I need to push back. I'm stuck. Good job, Sparky. I'm here. Alright. Thank you for joining this little flight testing the version 1.1. She's more heavy with the extra fuel. And they have red suits also. That was also new. And the sun is gone, so they put their visors up. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Love the work, Just Flight. Perfect plane. Still very addictive.